reward. Good job on the hard work, you two.
Oh, hello. I did not even see you there. I was just using operant conditioning on my dogs. That's the learning theory that I'm going to talk to you about today, but we will get to that later. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Burris Frederick Skinner, but you can just call me BF. I'm a behaviorist, and today I would like to talk to you about why my theory, operant conditioning, is the best learning theory and why you should vote for me in this campaign. I'm going to begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Susquehanna, Pennsylvania, and as a child, I always loved to build different devices. I began college at Hamilton College, and I really wanted to become a professional writer. But that just did not happen for me. So 2 years later, I enrolled at Harvard, and I began to study psychology. At Harvard, I focused on behavior, and I even created my own device, which I named the Skinner Box. The Skinner Box is a container where I was able to observe animals in a very controlled environment, and I focused on their behavior. The animals were able to push a lever for water or food as a form of reinforcement. I am a firm believer in reward and punishment. I believe that when positive behaviors are reinforced in a positive manner, they will continue. And that when negative behaviors are reinforced in a negative manner, they will end. And this is the theory that I was talking about earlier. It is called operant conditioning. Obviously, my learning theory is the best learning theory, and I'm going to tell you why. It is a great strategy to use in order to achieve a well-managed and well-behaved classroom. My theory can inform students of their limits, but it also gives them something to look forward to once they have followed the rules. There are many different ways to use my theory in a classroom setting. For example, you can give your students fake money and reward them with this money when they have accomplished something positive in the classroom, such as turning in their homework or getting their agenda signed when they were asked to. You can also ask them to pay you with their fake money if they are not exemplifying appropriate behavior. Once the students have saved up enough fake money, you can allow them to purchase items such as pencils or toys in your classroom store, and this gives them something to look forward to, so they will continue their good behavior. For a group reward and consequence system, you can begin a marble jar. This could be used for younger ages. And you would allow the class to put in a marble each time that they accomplish something great, but you could also take away a marble when they have broken a rule or an expectation. Once the students have reached their marble goal, you can reward the class with a predetermined reward. Let's just be honest. There are not many negative aspects about my learning theory, so we're just going to talk about the positive ones first. So my learning theory encourages positive student behavior and good work, and it discourages bad work and teaches students how to behave in the long run. Okay, so if we have to talk about the negative aspects, let's just get it over real quick. My theory requires a great deal of patience and consistency. Operant conditioning is something that you will want to do over and over and over again in order to see results. It's also extremely important to purposefully find the positive behaviors to reinforce, rather than to respond mechanically with punishment, because the goal is to get students to exemplify positive behavior and to want to keep exemplifying positive behavior rather than break their spirit. So this is something that you need to go about very carefully. My theory of operant conditioning is very effective, but like I said before, it requires a lot of effort and devotion. After I attended Harvard and created my theory that I've been discussing, I ended up achieving my life goal of becoming a professional author. How cool is that? Eventually, I began teaching at Harvard, where I went to school. I even created my own foundation to promote my own science. I was just awesome. I accomplished so much in my life, but sadly, around 1990, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and I passed away at my home in Massachusetts. Although my life ended tragically, teachers all over the world are still using my learning theory, operant conditioning, in their own classrooms. That's awesome. Now you know a little bit about me and about my theory. It would do you good to vote for me. If you vote for me, you will be rewarded.